Welcome again to On Stage. Donse Shipping Meet is all about a clean ocean with future in sight. The blue and the green focus. Now, the heading is The Green Cable, High Voltage Shore Connection for Tanker. You will meet both the Port of Gothenburg and Tan Tank. They say that collaboration is everything. Now they will collaborate here on stage. So please give a big hand to Jörgen Vrenfors, Product Manager at Port of Gothenburg, and Claes Möller, CEO at Tan Tank. Welcome.
Hello, everyone. This is a presentation about how to connect tankers to the electrical grid when it's operating in hazardous area. As a part of an innovation plan, we, Port of Gothenburg, together with several ship owners here on Donse Island, has developed a solution to connect the tankers to the electric grid, and we will give you a short brief about that.
Yes, here is our vessel, Tern Island. We have two of these vessels, one in the Djuphamnen and one is traveling around in the world. But these vessels are fully equipped with this shore power installation that we have developed together with the Gothenburg Harbor. So, and we have just tested it. It is function tested already, so we know that our part is working at least.
Great. Together we are striving for emission-free port and a fleet with a common goal to reduce the carbon footprint in the harbor by 70% until 2030. We have done calculation in early stage that shows that we will contribute to this goal with at least 1,800 tons per year. But we will also see that more and more ships adds to this concept. So I will say that is a very low calculations of that. It's a good potential savings in carbon for this technique.
Yes, so when we started this journey, we as a company, we are always trying to find ways to reduce our consumption. That is our main goal. What can we do to reduce the consumption for the next vessel? We have a quite good platform of vessels where we can develop different things. So when we was ordering these vessels, we said that we should have battery as one part in order to reduce the consumption and shore power. But when we started this journey and we was signing a contract with the shipyard, then we have in the contract specification, it was stated a 450 system, which was connected. And the connection we have planned to have in the aft because we was worried about these EX zones and so on. But then we started this collaboration together with Gothenburg Harbor and all the shipping companies and also classifications and all involved. And then we realized that, yes, it is easy to buy equipment and install it, but it should also be operational for our crew on board. It should be easy to handle in order to make it safe and make it easy to handle. So therefore, we ended up in in this, yes, 6.6 kilowatts first, and then also that we should have the connection in the center of the vessel, where we always have the crane and we always have a jetty. Because most of the time we don't have a jetty aft, we have only a short part of jetty. So therefore, that was a challenge, and it was also something due to the collaboration that we can adjust in time eller during the shipbuilding stage. So it was, yes.
Yeah, and if we talk about the ATEX area, it's mainly two significant differences to connect the tanker than we have done before in Port of Gothenburg. In first case, that we should have a system that will be able to connect a wide range of tankers, and that's include also the challenge that to meet with where the connection point is on board, the movement when the ship are in operation, and also the positioning when it do the loading or discharging plan. The second case is that we had to deal with electrical equipment in Hazardous area, and when the ship is in operation, the boat ship and the shore is in the classification zone. So that's important to know. And that is also one the reason that we moved the torch from the beginning to the center point of the ship. Just that we need to build something for permanent ATEX area. And to handle electrical equipment in ATEX zone requires a lot of technical barriers to make it safe, and also the procedures by handling between ship and the shore. Yes, collaboration is everything, and that is the main success factor here. Our ambition is to do something exceptional for the industry. Therefore, this project has been run in association with several ship owners here on Donsö, but also with national and European ports, oil companies, classification bodies, and also, of course, Swedish Transport Agency is a very important part. We are convinced that we have found a very good solution that we can call proof of concept. In addition, we also have an agreement with Port of Rotterdam. It's a big port, of course, in Europe that we have a lot of discussion with. And now we are together for this system design and the solution. We have an agreement that we will work for a common international standard for that. In particular with the CMS system, the cable management system, that had to be equal in every port. The agreement is also open for everyone, stakeholders or other ports that want to join for and work for same purpose.
Yes, so I have to fully
Sorry.
agree with you with regards to this collaboration, and we have always said that on our island it is so fruitful to have a big port, energy port, so close to us, and we can see all the collaborations which has been done during the years. Vapor return, first in Gothenburg and then spread around the world. We have several segregated ballast reduction things, first in Gothenburg, spread around the world. So, and we can see now with the shore power, first in Gothenburg, Oslo is interested and will do the same way, Gävle, Pori in Finland. So it is a very important harbor and very good, and people are other ports are listening to and see what you are doing, and that is really good. So it's really nice. And yes, so this is how it looks on board our vessels finally with the transformers, and we are talking about that we are connection because we have these normal cable connections, which is not EX. But then we are connecting, and then we are filling the room with nitrogen in order to remove all oxygen and so on. So therefore, we are, yes, minimize the risk for anything. And all is very much related to automation. So we cannot switch on if we don't have the nitrogen in the room, then it is not possible to switch on. So there is a lot of safety barriers before you can switch on the shore power.
Yeah. And if we talk about a little bit of the design and requirements for the shore connection, there is a dimension of 2 megawatt per jetty, per CMS. We put the container where included the cable wheel and so on, as close as possible to the loading arms. We overpressure the container with air from a safe area to make sure that we fulfill the requirement for ATEX pressure. So get certified for that. That's also give us the opportunity to use the cable, the crane on board to handle the cable between ship and the shore. A little bit of the project, the scope including all the 3 jetties. Every jetty has their own cable management system. And in the center point of the pier, we put a substation to supply all 3 connection points. We got a budget about 3.7 million euro, and we got a grant from the Swedish authority Klimatklivet of 1.1 million euro. Our ambition is to have that on place and to connect the first tanker in the very early of 24. So we have to wait a couple of months before we can connect the first tankers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
Yes, so it is, we can see that now that it will be possible to connect our vessels in a safe and good way. And we can already now see, because when we was calculating on all these reductions for consumption of fuel oil, we can see, because we have only calculated with Gothenburg Harbor so far, but we can see that the other ports is coming there also, and we can also see that we are able to discharge. We have calculated mainly on loading when we are loading in Gothenburg, but we can also see that it is working when we are discharging the vessels. So it will be a huge success.
Yes. Yes, and that is because the collaboration we have with several parties here,
Yeah.
especially with Tank here, of course. And I will also say it's one of the thing is that to make this happen is to have a good opinion about the cost for the project. We have to build something that will be attractive to build, but for the ship owners, they have to be affordable to use. So there is a very main thing, I will say, that we not build something that will be so expensive, so it will be never used, and that is not
Yeah.
good for the climate.
No, for sure not.
So if we do something together, we can always share our knowledge and our experience around the project. We have an agreement with Port of Rotterdam that is also open for everyone that will join and work for same purpose. And I'm sure that we have the proof of concept here. We have done a lot of risk assessment in the project so far, and every risk is in handle. Now we will start to build in a couple of months. Thank you very much
Yes.
for listening.
Thank
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Well, shipping is a part of the solution. That's what our keynote speaker told us this morning,
Yeah.
Bo Serup Sørensen. And you say that collaboration is everything.
Yes,
Yes.
for sure.
What's the most difficult thing to collaborate, or is it just
No, it is.
easy?
No, it's never easy, I believe, but it is a lot of discussions of not like that, but it is a lot of discussions in order to reach the goal. But and it is so collaborations and relations is extremely important, and that we have seen, like I said before, during the years with the Gothenburg Harbor. Relations and collaboration is, then we can go very long.
Very long. Yes.
Yeah.
So now we've heard about the green cable. So what is the next step?
Next step is to connect.
Yes.
First build and then connect. And that's will we do in early 24. Yeah. So
And we are ready, so we will
You're
have
ready.
a big ceremony. You will be invited. No.
Yes. And I think we are ready to go for lunch. But if
Yeah.
the audience and the visitors here want to speak with you further on, they can go and see you at your stand.
yeah.
You are here. Where are you?
CO2.
The port of Gothenburg.
CO2.
And we don't have any stand. I will go around. But they also have this VR glasögon.
Yes.
Yes. So
Yeah, we have the VR goggles in our stand that you can show and see and experience the green cable project. So feel free to come and visit us.
Thank you so much,
Thank you.
both to Tantank and to Port of Gothenburg, Claes Möller and Jörgen Brännfors.
Thank
An applause.